Hey guys, so today I thought we'd focus on the obliques, kind of a tiny waist workout. So just a couple of options. I'm using my step today, so if you wanted to use a stepping stool, or you could use stairs in a house or out on the front porch, but you'll just want to have a handrail or something very stable to hold on to. So we're going to start with grabbing a medium to heavy weight. And we're going to stand up off of the floor and let ourselves hang off of the step here. And you're going to relax, holding the weight in your hand. And now squeeze up. Relax. Squeeze. Good. Now as you relax and then squeeze up, you're isolating that outer hip, that oblique area there, and the outer abdomen. So I'm starting with that left side. 8, 7, the heavier the weight, the better for this one. It's a small movement. The shoulder really is just holding that weight in place, but you'll feel it quite a bit more if it's a little bit heavier. And 2 and 1. Let's switch sides. So I'm just going to turn away from the camera, but I'm going to get that right side now. Just let that right leg hang off your step or your stairs. Now release and squeeze. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're going to do 3 sets each side. Turning back around, we'll get that left side again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set, both sides. Release out. Now squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more set on the other side. Then we're going to put that weight down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release that weight. I recommend not putting it on the stairs, but putting it down on the floor just so that if it rolls off, it doesn't land on your foot. But now we're going to get some outer hip. Everything's connected. So the more outer hip you do, the more glutes, the more hip flexor, the more sculpted it's going to be down in that lower abdomen area. So we're going to start with the knee raised to hip height, out, and squeeze. Knee raise, out, and squeeze the glute back. 8, squeeze. 7, out, squeeze. 6, out, squeeze. 5, out, squeeze. 4, out, squeeze. 3, out, squeeze, and 2. Last 1, out, and squeeze. Now turn the toe forward and the heel slightly in, hip circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 more, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now one more set this side, and then one more set of hip circles, and then we'll switch sides and move on to our next exercise. Knee up to hip height, and out, and squeeze. 8, out, squeeze. 7, out, squeeze. 6, out, squeeze. Now you want to make sure that your knee is in alignment when you come out, forward and out and back. Otherwise you might feel that little slight popping in your hip, and that's just where air gets in between the cartilage. But if you continue to do it and feel it, then it can cause a problem as it erodes that cartilage over time. So just make sure knees in line with that hip when you come up, in line with the hip as you come out. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, now hip circle. Turn that heel in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, I'm gonna take my step stool and turn it over so that I can face you for this exercise. Now we're gonna get the other side. Bring that knee up, out, squeeze, good. 8, out, squeeze, 7, out, squeeze, 6, out, squeeze, 5, out, squeeze, 4, out, squeeze, 3, out, squeeze that glute back, 2, and out, and last 1, out, and squeeze. Now toe forward, heel slightly in, hip circle, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, shoulders back, good. 2 and 1. One more set here. We are knee up to hip height, out, squeeze the glute back, 8, out, squeeze, 7, out, squeeze, 6, out, glute back, 5, out, squeeze, and 4, halfway there, 3, out, squeeze back, 2, out, and squeeze, and last 1, out, squeeze the glute back. Now bring it forward, heel slightly in, toe pointed, hip circle, 8, 7. Keep the right hip in line with the left. The only thing that's moving is that leg there. And 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm going to move my step stool out of the way, and we're going to take it down to the mat. But first, hold on to a stable surface. Bring that heel to the glute and gently press the hip forward. We're going to get ourselves a little hip flexor stretch here. I don't know about you, but my hip flexors are chronically tight, and so sometimes I have that lower back pain because of it, pulling the lower back muscles around to the front. Always a good idea to stretch the hips as much as you can. Switch sides. Good. Gently press that hip forward. And now let's take that left ankle across the right knee and gently sit back in the chair, so to speak. Good. Feel a nice stretch in the booty. There on that left side. And switch sides. Take the opposite ankle across the knee, a few inches above the knee, so that you're not pressing down on that soft cartilage there on the kneecap. All right, one more stretch. Tip at the waist. Place your hands on the rail or stable surface in front of you, even the wall. And now feel a stretch in the back of the body. Relax and release the head and neck. Good, and bring it up. Let's come down onto the mat. So we're gonna do some oblique centered core exercises, starting with heel touches. So heel touches, you're gonna bend those knees, plant those heels hip width apart, place those hands out a few inches above, just floating off of the ground. And what we're gonna do, it's just like with the Pilates 100 where you're scooping the head and neck up, but you're gonna gently reach out to the right side and the left with those fingers till you squeeze the oblique on the outer abdomen. And squeeze, squeeze, good. 8, 7, good. You don't have to touch the heel with the fingers. The goal is just to squeeze the outer abdomen. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Lace fingers behind the head and neck, bicycle crunches. Just rotating across the body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant those heels, come on down. Palms straight, float them above the ground, and one more set, heel touches. 8, 7, scooping head and neck up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and bring it down. Bicycle crunches. And across the body, rotate, rotate. 8, 7, extending the opposite heel and the opposite foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bring it up. We're gonna bring it out to our side. So a side bridge, but we're gonna come down onto the knee. And we're gonna do an oblique triangle crunch. So place the hand that's down on the mat underneath the shoulder for stability and support. Keep it in line with that knee that's down on the ground and bend that top knee and bring it up. Good. Now lacing fingers behind the head and neck. You're gonna squeeze and bring that knee to elbow on the top there. Squeeze, extend, arm and leg. 8, 7. As you squeeze and the elbow and knee meet in the middle, you should feel that oblique there on the side. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, switch sides. Come out onto that left elbow now. Knee. Now think about having that heel on that bottom knee directly behind the knee. Palm directly underneath the shoulder. Good, bring that top knee up. Lace fingers behind the head and neck and squeeze. Extend arm and leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down onto your mat. All right, guys, keep those legs together. And we're going to come up and release. And up, release. Squeeze, squeeze. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Coming out onto that right side now. Keep those knees together. Relax down onto the floor. Now squeeze up as you bring the legs up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down onto your back. We're going to do starfish. So bring arms and legs up, and you're going to scoop the head, neck, and shoulders up and keep it up. And tap opposite arm to opposite foot. 8, 7. Now as you keep the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, that's where the engagement is coming because you're not resting down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plant those heels. Gently come up into your bridge. Palms down on the mat. Now, right side focus. Good. Squeeze through the heel, coming all the way up into that leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side focus. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. One more set of starfish, and then we're going to stretch it out. Bring arms and legs up. Scoop head and neck and shoulders up. Now 8, 7. You're slightly rotating the torso. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring these into the body. Let's let the lower back rest down into the mat. Gently stretching. Gently compressing. Straighten those legs and just alternate stretching into the hamstring. Left side first. And switch legs. And once more, switch. Cross that left ankle over the right knee. Lace fingers behind the right calf and thigh. And gently pull up towards the body. Feel a stretch in the glute and the piriformis there on that left side. Close your eyes and let's start to slow the breathing. This was just a short and sweet little circuit targeting the obliques, which is what I would like to do with my quarantine, is get a tiny waist. That is going to be my goal. I wasn't born with natural curves. And I would like some. Alright, clasp heels together. Open the hips up to the sky. Press the palms away from the body and round the shoulders up. You're stretching into the hips. You're stretching into the back of the shoulders. Knees to chest. Good. Straighten that left leg down, right leg up, and gently let it fall out to that left side, holding under the calf. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the body. And now bend that right knee. Press the hips forward as you bring the heel to that glute. And release the right leg down, bring the left leg up. And I'm going to move away from my wall. Allow it to come across the body, holding under the calf. Feel the stretch in the back of the body once more on the other side. Bend that knee, hips forward, heel to glute. Roll down onto your belly. Bring those legs out and do some spinal press-ups here, keeping elbows glued to the side, slight bend in the elbow. And now we're going to come into fish pose. Gently come up to hands and knees and bring the forearms down to the mat, hips high, and now gently bring the hips back. Release the head and neck down. Good shoulder stretch. Inhale, hands and knees. Let's do pyramid pose. Exhale, take that right leg forward. Tuck the left toe and come up into a runner's lunge. Come down onto that back left heel. Inhale, arms up. Roll the shoulders, square the hips forward and straighten that right knee. Good. Lace fingers behind the back, opening the chest, and now just tip forward over the knee. And up. Good. Turn the right toes out and forward, squaring the hips now behind you. Left toes now face forward. You're on that runner's lunge, coming up onto that right ball of the foot. And now drop it down. Straighten the left knee now, lace fingers, and gently tip forward once more for your pyramid pose on the other side. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a really good rest of your day.